Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Situation Update. Tuesday today, and we want to start the day with this one, fresh, new trading opportunity. We got the call. Basically, that's what happened here. We got the call. We were waiting for the New Zealand versus the US dollar to break a big obstacle. 72.43 had been relentless. Time and time again, it pushed against price action successfully. We're looking at the monthly chart. So now, if you look back, right, we got that monthly closing bar just a few hours ago, literally, right? And you can see the closing price on this one. It's 72.68, 25 pip above that big wall of resistance. Now, if you compare that to the previous months that led to that point, so you can see time and time again, right? Starting off December 2020, slightly touching there, but later on, January, February, March, right? April, all have been challenging that level. All have been trying to cross over, but failed. Especially February. That was such a profound move, right? Pushing back and then just pulling back all this distance. So now it looks like the wall of resistance had been breached and price action is ready to lift off, right? We've had a few good months, almost 6 months, I would say, where price was stalling in mid-air, mind you. Of course, assisted by that 72.43, but I feel that since it didn't go, it didn't go all the way on the downside when it did capitulate it for a couple of months, but it actually came back up. Once it did, we already started to suspect that it's recovering so quickly for a reason, right? And the reason is probably that it wants to set a new high. And that makes sense because it's still trading below the previous high, right? The previous major high was determined back at 2017, believe it or not, somewhere around July. So that's a big one, and we definitely came off a well-defined low, right? Taking the previous one by a big margin. So that's usually lead to same kind of behavior on the opposite direction. In this case, of course, we're talking about this upside trend that we expect at some point, now closer than ever, is going to take that previous high, right, go beyond, and then of course here is the twilight zone where price is either going to go for another, it's going to shift direction, basically, right, and initiate a new bearish trend, or we're gonna have a massive breakout. I would go with the former option, by the way. I think it's more likely to have a downside reversal at that point, but again, that's beyond our scope, because at this point in time all we're looking at is the breakout that was confirmed by that monthly closing bar, and the fact that it's probably going to, well, like I said, the previous high, right, is 75.50. So we're looking at 215, actually 250, yeah, 260 pip, roughly 265 pip right off the bat if we start now, and we are going to start now, right? That's the bottom line of this video. Not only to raise the flag, show the case study, but also to back it up with an active bullish campaign. Again, going for 265 pip right after this video, launching that position. Yeah, and let's see how it goes. We're gonna start relatively strong, and because I think the technical situation is pretty solid, so we're going to transfer that into our position here. We start with a relatively bigger size position, and let's see how quickly can we get to that point, to that target. By the way, it's not just the previous high. 75.50 is not just the previous high, it's also a Fibonacci projection level, believe it or not, falls exactly where the previous high is, which is even better, right? Just makes that the whole case stronger. Guys, that's about that for this one. New Zealand versus US dollar, starting fresh. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. We'll come back to follow up as we usually do. In the meantime, we'll say goodbye. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.